In the last class, we have completed the labor wages payment system. There are two kinds of wage rate payment system. First one being the time rate, and second one the piece rate. And based on these systems, there are four different kinds of incentive wages payment system. First one, Halsey premium plan. Second, Rowan premium plan. Third one, Guns Taylor's differential piece rate system. And fourth one, Gun stocks and bonus scheme. We are first, these two, Rowan premium plan and Halsey premium plan, are time rate based system. Taylor's differential piece rate system is piece rate based system, and Gun stocks bonus scheme is a blend of both time rate and piece rate system, right? So under Halsey premium plan, we calculated total wages as time wages plus bonus, and bonus we calculate as half of time saved multiplied by time rate. And under Rowan premium plan, this is also similar to Halsey premium plan. Time wages under both Halsey premium plan and Rowan premium plans are same. Only there is a slight difference in the bonus part. Under Halsey premium plan, bonus is calculated as half of time saved multiplied by time rate, whereas under Rowan premium plan, we calculate bonus as time taken multiplied by time rate multiplied by time saved divided by time allowed. This is the only difference that we have between these two different kinds of premium plans, which both of them are based on time wages kind of system. And let's revise each question from this Rowan plan, Taylor's differential piece rate system, and Gantt stocks and bonus scheme. And then we will be doing further more questions that are possible from this chapter. We will be doing some tricky questions as well. So first, let's revise concepts. So let's do a question each from Rowan. Halsey is very easy a kind of wages payment system, and once you do a Rowan premium plan, you can easily relate it to Halsey premium plan, right? So we will be starting from Rowan premium plan. So let's see one question. A worker completes a job in 10 hours. The standard time for the job is 13 hours. The timely rate is 40 per hour. Calculate his earnings under Halsey Premium Plan and Rowan Premium Plan. From here, we can revise both the concepts, Halsey Premium Plan and Rowan Premium Plan. So the worker actually completes the job in 10 hours. The time taken by the worker is 10 hours. The standard time for the job is 13 hours. Standard time allowed, or the time that is pre-allocated for that job, is 13 hours, for which the worker has been able to complete the job in 10 hours. The timely rate is 40 per hour. The hourly rate is 40. Calculate his earnings under Halsey Premium Plan and Rowan Premium Plan, right? So here's the solution. Under Halsey Premium Plan, time taken equals to 10 hours. Time allowed is 13 hours, or the standard time is 13 hours. So time saved would be 13 minus 10 hours is 3 hours, and time rate as given in the question is rupees 40 per hour. So earning H per Halsey premium plan would be time taken multiplied by time rate plus 1 by 2 half of time saved multiplied by time rate. So time taken multiplied by time rate 10 multiplied by 40 plus half of time saved multiplied by time rate 1 by 2 multiplied by time saved is 3 hours multiplied by time rate is 40. So 400 plus 60, which is 460, the earning of the worker under Halsey Premium Plan. And similarly, we do the calculation for the worker under Rowan Premium Plan, right? So earning would be time taken multiplied by time allowed, 10 multiplied by 40, plus the bonus part is different under Rowan Premium Plan. We do calculate bonus as time taken multiplied by time rate multiplied by time saved divided by the standard time. So the earning would be 400. It's similar to the Halsey Premium Plan. Time taken multiplied by time rate, 10 multiplied by 40, which is rupees 400. And the bonus part would be time taken multiplied by time rate multiplied by time saved divided by the total hours worked. 10 hours is the time taken multiplied by time rate. 40 is the time rate multiplied by time saved. 3 hours is the time saved divided by 13. which comes our earning is 400 plus 92.30 as bonus. So the total earning as per Roman premium plan is 492 rupees point 30 paisa, right? 492.30. This is how we calculate the wages payment under Halsey and Rowan premium plan. If you see from these examples, the first part, the time wages part, is similar in case of both Halsey premium plan and Rowan premium plan. Only the difference arises in the bonus part. A slight difference of rupees 32.3 has arisen in case of the bonus. So this Halsey premium plan and Roman premium plan are very much similar in nature, as this both the payments are based on the time wages based system. And only the difference arises in the bonus part, where there are different bases of calculations for calculating bonus under Halsey premium plan and Rowan premium plan. I hope it's clear. So another one is Taylor's differential piece rate system, right? According to this wages payment system, the workers are paid according to the outputs produced by them, right? So this is a kind of piece rate system, and here the since this is not the time wage system, the guaranteed wages of the worker is not so sure, right? The worker might not get the guaranteed wages system also, because his payment will entirely depend upon the output produced or her by him or her in the factory, right? If they are able to produce certain number of outputs, then they would be receiving the payment, otherwise not, irrespective of whether they have spent um, how much जति time spent गरे पनि company भित्र जति नै hours काम गरे पनि, if they are not being able to produce the required number of outputs, then they won't be receiving any payments, right? And under this is the entirely piece rate system based concept, and in this system we look at the efficiency of the workers, right? And there are two classes of efficiency under Taylor's differential piece rate system. First one being equals to or above efficiency, and second one being below efficiency. If the worker is equals to or above efficiency, then the worker would be paid at a higher piece rate, which is 120% of the normal piece rate. And if the worker is less efficient, or couldn't, or is not able to able to reach the target or the standard efficiency, then the worker would be paid at a lower piece rate, which is 80% of the normal piece rate, right? So minimum wages are also not guaranteed under this system, and there are two piece rates according to the system, one being lower and another higher. Those who reach the standard or exceed it get wages at higher piece rate. Those who are able to reach the standard efficiency or exceed the uh, standard efficiency or the predetermined efficiency, then they get the wages at a higher piece rate, which is 120% of piece rate. And those who cannot reach the um, efficiency standard of efficiency, they receive the wages at the lower piece rate, which is 80% of piece rate. The system is very harsh to inefficient workers. It's very harsh to inefficient workers in two ways. First one being, inefficient workers are able to produce uh, low number of units compared to the efficient workers, right? So their payment would automatically be low, because they are able to produce lesser quantity of outputs, right? And on the other hand, since they are not efficient, their rate of output will also decrease to 80%. They will be on one hand producing less number of units, and on the other hand they will be receiving less rate of payment for their produced units. So it is very harsh, it is double, and it hurts double, right? Because the inefficient workers, their output would be low in the first place, and their payment rate will also decrease. So it is very hard to inefficient workers who cannot meet the efficiency. So we had done some questions. Let's revise one. A company has allowed 10 minutes for a unit. The normal piece rate is 100. In 10 hours a day, Smith produced 70 units and Harry produced 50 units. Calculate the wages of Smith and Harry using Taylor's differential piece rate. So see here in the question, a company has allowed 10 minutes for 1 unit. So the standard time of producing 1 unit is rupees 1 unit is 10 minutes, right? And the normal piece rate is 100. Normal piece rate is 100. So from here we can calculate the higher piece rate 120% and lower piece rate 80% in 10 hours a day. While working 10 hours a day, Smith produced 70 units and Harry produced 50 units. Calculate the wages of Smith and Harry using Taylor's differential piece rate system. So the company, the standard time allowed for a unit is 10 minutes and the normal piece rate is 100. The actual hours worked is 10 hours, and Smith and Harry are able to produce 70 units and 50 units respectively. So you have to calculate the wages of Smith and Harry using the Taylor's differential piece rate system. So while using Taylor's differential piece rate system, we look at the efficiency of the workers, whether they are efficient or not. If the worker is equal to efficiency or above the efficiency, we pay the worker at the higher piece rate, and if the worker is inefficient or is below the efficiency or below the par, then the worker will receive the payment at the lower piece rate, which is 80% of the normal piece rate, right? So let's see the solution of this. The time allowed is 10 minutes for 1 unit. So normal piece rate also given is 100. Higher piece rate is 120% of 100, 120. Lower piece rate is 80% of 100 is 80. Hours worked is 10 hours. 10 hours they have worked. Calculation of standard production in 10 hours. So to calculate the efficiency, we should be able to calculate how many units the worker would be able to produce in 10 hours, right? 10 so for calculating that, we have the hint in the question. In question is given that it takes 10 minutes to produce, it takes standard time of 10 minutes to produce a unit, right? So 10 minutes is equals to 1 unit, and by using this we have to calculate the a standard production, calculation of standard production in 10 hours. So 10 minutes equals to 1 unit, 1 minute is equals to 1 by 10 unit. So in 10 hours, the number of units to be produced would be 1 by 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 60 is 60 units. So we see the payment that has to be made to Smith and Harry under Taylor's differential piece rate system. So Smith has produced 70 units, which is above efficiency of 60 units. Smith like कति units produced गरेको छ 70 units. The required units are being 60 units. Smith को के भयो त he is working above efficiency, right? So he has produced 70 units, which is above efficiency of 60 units. Therefore, Smith will receive the higher piece rate. So the higher piece rate would be, as we have already calculated, 120% of 100 is 120. So 120 multiplied by the number of units this Smith has produced is 70 units. So 70 multiplied by 120 is rupees 8,400, and Harry has produced 50 units. The standard production is 60 units. So while comparing this 50 units with 60 units, so Harry becomes the inefficient worker, right? He's working below efficiency, so he will be receiving the payment at lower piece rate. Is producing 50 units multiplied by piece rate. Will he receive 100 rupees? No. Higher piece rate 120 rupees? No. He will be receiving lower piece rate because he is less efficient. So 50 multiplied by 800 is 80, which comes to 4,000. So from here we can see that the Smith, who is the efficient worker, is receiving the piece rate of rupees 120, and the Harry, who is the inefficient worker, is receiving the payment of 80. There is a difference of rupees 40 per piece in case of efficient and non-efficient workers, right? So it's very harsh on the employees or the workers like Harry, who are not able to produce the required output. Since they are not able to produce the required output, they will be receiving the less payment, and on the other hand, their payment rate is also reduced. Their payment rate is also reduced to 80%. In this questions, 80% of 100, which comes to 80. So the wages is rupees 4,000, right? So this is how we calculate the payment, the labor payment under Taylor's differential piece rate system. And there is one last concept which we have already done, Gantt tax and bonus scheme. And let's revise one question from here also. And Gantt tax and bonus scheme भने चाहिँ कस्तो भन्दाखेरि we have already calculated Halsey premium plan and Rowan premium plan. This both the premium plans are based on time wage system. Minimum wages is guaranteed, right? And another comes Taylor's differential piece rate system, which is entirely based on piece rate concept. So there is no the sorry for the interruption. I just had a call from Kausal sir, and there is an announcement to be made by the management to you all at 10:15. So please don't leave the class before 10:15. And today we'll be doing our classes till 10:15. So we were continuing on Gantt stocks and bonus scheme. So um, we have already done Halsey and Rowan premium plan, which are entirely based on time rate system. Taylor's piece rate system, which is entirely based on piece rate system. And here comes the Gantt stocks and bonus scheme, which is the blend of both time wage system and a piece rate system, right? So here under Gantt stocks and bonus scheme, the minimum wages of the workers are guaranteed, and and the workers also receive the payment at the higher piece rate under certain circumstances, right? So this plan was originated by Mr. Henry Algand. The plan is combination of time rate, piece rate, and bonus plan. There is a guaranteed time wage for every worker irrespective of their efficiency. So the workers would be paid the guaranteed amount of time wage, irrespective, doesn't matter the efficiency of the workers. The worker Every worker would be given the guaranteed time wage, right? And there are the standards set for various jobs, like in case of Taylor's differential price system, right? There were two different kind of standards set. First standard being equals to efficiency or above efficiency, and second one being below efficiency. And under grants, tax, and bonus scheme, standards are set for various jobs. There are three different kinds of standards. First one being below standard, less efficient. Second one being equals to standard or exactly as standard, and third one being above standard, right? Above means higher than the required standard. So grants, tax, and bonus scheme is a combination of both piece rate system and time wage system. Gunstack's bonus scheme actually has two idea behind it, right? First one is the worker is guaranteed the payment irrespective of whether he is efficient or not. And if the worker is efficient, if the worker is doing very well in the company, is producing more units in less number of time, less amount of time, then less hours of time, then the workers will not be excluded from piece rate system also. If the worker is efficient, he will be receiving the payment according to piece rate system. And if the worker is not efficient or is exactly same as the efficiency level, then he will be receiving the payment according to the time wage system. So there are three different classifications of payment under guns, tax, and bonus scheme. So wages are paid at the following rates. When the worker's efficiency is below the standard, they are paid on time rate. If the worker is working below the standard, if the worker is not up to the mark, then the workers are paid according to the time rate. When the worker's efficiency is 8 standard, if the worker is working 8 standard, then they are paid on time rate plus bonus of 20% of time wage. If the worker is exactly standard, he will be paid according to the time wage, guaranteed time wage. Plus, he will also be receiving the payment of 20, receiving the bonus of 20% on time wages. Suppose the monthly guaranteed wages for the worker is 10,000, and if he is exactly at the efficiency level or is exactly at the par, then the workers will be receiving 20% of extra bonus on the time wages, guaranteed time wages, right? So the 10,000 plus 20% of 10,000, which comes to 12,000. And if the worker is below efficiency, then the worker will receive only guaranteed monthly payment, which is 10,000. Since the worker is working above, is exactly at efficiency, so the worker will be receiving 20% bonus. Time waste 10,000 plus 20% of time waste, 20% of 10,000, 2,000. So 10,000 plus 2,000, 12,000 is time waste if the worker is exactly up to the standard, right? And here comes then now comes the third category, where if the worker is more efficient, right? If the worker is working above the par or above the predetermined efficiency, then in such case the piece rate system would be followed. The worker would be paid according to the piece rate system, and the worker would be paid according to the higher piece rate, right? Suppose if the worker is being paid, the normal piece rate is rupees 100 per unit. Now the upper higher piece rate would be 100 multiplied by 120% is 120 rupees per unit. So the workers would be paid at the rate of 120 per unit, right? So under guns, tax, and bonus scheme, there are three different level of efficiency level. One below efficiency, second one equals to efficiency, and third one being greater than the efficiency. So these are all these four concepts of incentive wages payment system. There are basically two types of wages payment system. First one being time wage system. Second one is piece rate system, and there are four different kinds of bonus plans, right? First one being Halsey, second one being Rowan, third one being Taylor's differential piece rate system, and fourth one we just did Gantt tax and bonus scheme, right? Halsey and Rowan are time wage based system. Taylor's differential piece rate system is the entirely piece rate based system, and Gantt tax and bonus scheme is the blend of both piece rate system and time rate system, right? So let's see one question. right, and then we will be doing more questions, right, three, four, five more questions, so that we can we will be also able to calculate the tricky questions, right? Till now we are just doing the plain questions. We are being given the required information, and from that we calculate and the total wages by using the formulas, right? So now on after this question, right, we will be doing some different kinds of questions, tricky questions, where we have to work more, or we have to do working notes to calculate to calculate the required information, right? So let's see one example of Gantt tax and bonus scheme. Illustration 24. A, B, and C are the workers of a factory. The monthly standard production of the factory is 1000 units. The monthly guaranteed wages is 5 rupees 5000. The actual production during the month is A, 800 units, B, 1000 units, C, 1100 units. You have to calculate the wages of A, B, and C under Gantt tax and bonus scheme. So there are three workers working in the factory A, B, and C. The monthly standard production of the factory is 1000 units. The monthly guaranteed wages is 5000. The actual production during the month is A, 800 units, B, 1000 units, C, 1100 units, right? Now you have to calculate the wages of A, B, and C under Gantt tax and bonus scheme. So 1000 units is the standard production, right? So you have to compare the actual production with the standard production. So illustration 24, solution C. A standard production is 1000 units. Guaranteed wages, time wages is 5000. So A produced 800 units, which is below standard of 1000 units. Therefore, A will receive guaranteed wages of 5000 only. Since A has produced below efficiency, A will be paid according to the guaranteed wages, which is the time wages, which is rupees by 5000. B produced 1000 units, which is exactly standard of 1000 units. So B will be receiving guaranteed plus 20% of guaranteed wages. So B will receive 5000 plus 20% of 5000. So 5000 plus 1000 being 6000, right? Since B is equal to par, B has produced 1000 units and the standard production is also 1000 units. So the B will receive the payment of guaranteed wages plus 20% of bonus on guaranteed wages. So we will receive 5000 plus 20% of 5000, which comes to 5000 plus 1000, 6000. And in case of C has produced 1100 units, which exceeds the standard of 1000 units. Therefore, C will receive at a piece rate of 120% per unit, right? So C has produced 1100 units, which is above efficiency of 1000 units. So C will receive not according to time wise system now, but according to the piece rate system. So to calculate piece rate, we have this concept, right? The guaranteed monthly wages divided by the standard standard production in a month. So our guaranteed wages is 5000 and the standard production in a month is 1000. So our piece rate comes to rupees 5 per unit. So 120% of piece rate is 5 multiplied by 120%, which is 6 per unit. Therefore wages of C is 1100 units multiplied by 6, which comes to rupees 6600. So here we could see three different class of workers. First worker A is below efficiency, so A received the guaranteed monthly wages of 5000. B is just equal to efficiency, so he or she received the payment of time monthly wages plus bonus of 20% of monthly wages. 5000 plus 20% of 5000 comes to 5000 plus 1000, 6000. And C has produced 1100 units, which exceeds the standard of 1000 units, right? So C will receive the payment at the rate of higher piece rate. So piece rate we calculated its guaranteed wages by standard units, and it comes to rupees 5 per unit, and 120 of piece rate is 6 per unit. So C will be receiving 1100 units multiplied by 6 piece rate, which is 6 per unit. So 1100 units multiplied by 6 is rupees 6600. So A received 5000, B received 6000, and C received rupees 6600. So just to revise and to maintain the momentum, I request all of you to do this calculation once, P, Q, and R. right? P, Q, and R are the workers of a factory. They have produced certain units. Their standard production is given. You have to calculate the wages of P, Q, and R under Gantt tax and bonus scheme. So after this question, we will be moving on to more complicated questions, more complicated um, illustrations, right? So please, all of you, try this once. Calculate the wages of P, Q, and R under Gantt tax and bonus scheme. I'll be waiting for the answer. Please do this. You have calculated the answers, so let me know. I'm waiting here, right?
I'm doing it.
Okay, carry on.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you take me back to the illustration of Gantt task for like before one for a minute?
Yeah, sure. This is it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so what's the answer? The wages of P, Q, and R.
First one is 1,000,
Hmm.
and second one, I'm getting it.
Okay.
Is it 1,020? Second one.
Archana, I think it's not 20 but 200.
200. Yeah, sorry, I mispronounced it.
Okay. So others, Salina, Ojasvi, Raman, Sekhar, Eunice, are you all doing this question? So what would be the wages of R now? R is above efficiency, so you will be receiving at the piece rate system. So you calculate piece rate and do the higher piece rate and then multiply that with the units produced by R and calculate the wages of R. कति आउँछ R को wages? Please do this once. Ratna 1350. Okay, so let's check others as well. Is it 1350 or 1320, Ratna? Can you check your calculation once? 1320. Okay. अरू कसैको 1320 आएको छ answer? Anyone?
1320. मेरो पनि 1320 आयो.
Okay. So others, Salina. So yes, the answer. Solution standard production is 500 units. Guaranteed wages or time wages is 1000. So P, we have to see its payment to be made to P. P has produced 400 units, which is the below efficiency of 500 units. So he will receive guaranteed wages of 1000 only. and Q has produced 5,000 units, 500 units, which is exactly the efficiency of 500 units, right? The standard production was 500 units, and Q has produced exactly the 500 units. So he will receive guaranteed wages of 1,000, and in addition to that, he will also be receiving the bonus of 20% of time wages. So the guaranteed wages is 1,000 plus bonus 20% of guaranteed wages, 20% of 1,000, which comes to 1,000 plus 200, which is rupees 1,200, right? And R produced 550 units, where the standard production is 500 units, right? So uh, R has produced above the efficiency, so he will receive at the piece rate of 120% per unit. So we calculate piece rate is guaranteed wages divided by the standard production for that month. So our guaranteed wages is 1,000 divided by standard production for the month is 500 units. So the piece rate comes to rupees 2 per unit. So 120 higher piece rate means 120% of piece rate. So 120% of rupees 2, which comes to rupees 2.4 per unit. Therefore, wages of R is 550 multiplied by 2.4, which comes to rupees 1,320. I hope it's clear to all, eh? Those who haven't been able to calculate the answer. So here's the solution. Now we have completed all different these four different kinds of payment system, incentive payment system, right? Based on the time rate and piece rate system. We have already done the concepts of Rowan premium plan, Halsey premium plan, Taylor's differential piece rate system, and Gantt stocks and bonus scheme. Right now, we will be doing some tricky and some complicated questions. Now on, we will be doing at least 5 6 questions. So illustration 25. Standard time for a product is 30 minutes. A worker produces 20 minutes in 8 hours, 8 working hours a day. The wage rate is rupees 25 per hour. Now you have to calculate the wages under piece rate system, time rate system, Halsey premium plan, and Rowan premium plan, right? In the given question, we only have the four informations. First one being the standard time for a product is 30 units. So it takes 30 minutes to produce a standard unit, and the worker produces 20 units in 8 working hours a day. The actual hours worked is 8 hours, and the worker produces 20 units, and the wage rate per hour is 25, right? So we have to calculate the wages under different payment systems. And in the question it's not also given piece rate कति त हैन, time rate given छ 25 per hour, तर piece rate कहीँ पनि छैन. So it's very tricky है. So from this information we will have to calculate the piece rate कति हुन्छ त भनेर क्याल्कुलेट गर्नु पर्यो. अनि हाल्ची प्रिमियम प्लान, रोवन प्रिमियम प्लान गर्नको लागि चाहिँ बोनस पनि क्याल्कुलेट गर्नुपर्छ. त्यसको लागि चाहिँ टाइम सेभड इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट. टाइम सेभड कसरी निकाल्छौँ त हामी? टाइम एक्चुअल आवर्स वर्क कति छ 8 आवर्स छ, अनि स्ट्यान्डर्ड आवर्स कति काम गर्छ त, कति स्ट्यान्डर्ड आवर्स काम गर्नुपर्छ भनेर त्यो निकाल्नु पर्यो. देन ओन्ली वी विल बी एबल टु क्याल्कुलेट द टाइम सेभ, है. सो इट्स a bit tricky, and you see how we will do this question. So here we first in the solution in
Ma'am,
the first part. Yes.
you have given similar question in assignment as well, right?
It's not similar, but exactly यस्तै त होइन, तर it was more easy than this question. This question
Okay,
is more tricky than the assignment.
okay,
Assignment मा चाहिँ first line लाई मात्र युज गरेर गर्न सकिन्थ्यो.
हजुर.
Uh, so let's see the solution here. Standard time for one product is 30 minutes. Time worked is 8 hours. Units produced is 20 units. Wages rate per hour is rupees 25 per hour. So the now we have to find out. We have time work 8 hours, and we have to find out the standard time that should have been taken while producing 20 units, right? So the standard time for 20 units, how will we be able to calculate that? Standard time for one product is 30 minutes. So standard time for 20 units, 20 product is 30 minutes multiplied by 20 minutes
by using unitary method. So 30 into 20 minutes comes to 600 minutes, which is 600 divided by 60 hours is 10 hours. So the standard time for producing 20 units is 10 hours. So time saved would be 10 hours minus 8 hours. So the time allowed is 10 hours minus the time actually taken is 8 hours. So the time saved will come to 2 hours. And we don't know the piece rate is yet, right? So to calculate the piece rate, we have to use some unitary method. So we have from the given question that 30 minutes is equals to one product. The standard time to produce 30 minutes is the standard time to produce one product is 30 minutes, or we can say 30 minutes is equals to one product. So in 1 hour, we'll be able to calculate, we will be able to produce 1 multiplied by 2 units, right? 30 minutes ma एउटा product बनाउँछ भने 1 hour मा दुईटा units बनाउँछ, 1 multiplied by 2. When there are 230 minutes in 1 hour. So 1 hour is equals to 1 multiplied by 2 units is equals to 2 units. So again, हामीलाई पिस रेट क्यालकुलेट गर्नुपर्ने छ है. सो 1 आवरमा कति पेमेन्ट हुन्छ त? वेजेस रेट पर आवर इज ₹25. सो 1 आवर भन्नु 1 आवरलाई केले पनि डिनोट गर्न सकियो रुपिसको टर्म्समा ₹25 ले, बिकज वेजेस रेट पर आवर इज 25. सो 1 आवरको पेमेन्ट कति भयो त? हाम्रो 25. सो 1 आवरलाई हामीले केले रिप्लेस गर्यौँ? 25 ले. 1 आवर इक्वल्स टु 2 युनिट्स. सो ₹25 is equals to 2 units. So 1 unit को price हाम्रो कति आयो त? 25 divided by 2, which comes to rupees 12.5, right? So हाम्रो piece rate पनि आयो 12.5, हाम्रो standard time पनि आयो. From there we are able to calculate the time saved. So now we can do calculations as per the piece rate system, as per the time weight system, as per the Romans premium plan, ALSI premium plan, or whatsoever. So piece rate system को अनुसार वेज कति आयो त? piece multiplied by rate. हाम्रो कति युनिट्स छ? 20 युनिट्स multiplied by rate कति छ? 12.5. 20 multiplied by 12.5 comes to rupees 250. टाइम वेजेस सिस्टममा वेजेस टाइम मल्टिप्लाइड by rate, टाइम कति आवर्स काम गरेछ? 8 आवर्स क्वेसनमा गिभन छ. अनि वेजेस रेट पर आवर कति छ? 25. 8 multiplied by 25 गर्दाखेरि 200 हाम्रो के आयो? टाइम वेज सिस्टम आयो. अनि अर्को हाल्सी प्रिमियम प्लान. हाल्सी प्रिमियम प्लानमा हामीले कसरी क्याल्कुलेट गर्छौँ? टाइम वेजेस प्लस बोनस. अनि टाइम वेजेस भनेको त सिमिलर नै भयो एज पर द टाइम रेट सिस्टम. टाइम टेकन मल्टिप्लाइड by टाइम रेट प्लस bonus would be half of time saved multiplied by time rate. So half of time saved भन्ने कति भयो त? यहाँ 2 hours. कसरी 2 hours भन्दा time allowed is 10 hours and actually time taken is 8 hours. So 2 hours is the time saved. 2 multiplied by 25. So 200 plus 25 गरेर 225 is our total wages payment under Halsey premium plan. अनि Rowan premium plan अनुसार the time wages the total payment is calculated as time wages plus bonus. Time wages is similar is to Halsey premium plan or the time rate based system, which is time taken multiplied by time rate, which comes to 8 into 25 200 plus bonus part time taken multiplied by time rate multiplied by time saved divided by standard time. So time wages 200 plus time taken is 8 hours multiplied by time rate is 25 multiplied by time saved is 2 hours divided by standard time is 10 hours, right? So rupees 200 plus 40, which comes to rupees 240. So this is how we calculate the required information from the given question, right? So this is our question and this is the solution. बुझ्यो है सबैले?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if it's so, then you question try गर. It's
Can
similar.
you take back for 1 minute? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So I
Mm,
would like to request you to do this question. You, yeah, this one. Illustration 27. Standard time for a product is 2 hours. A worker produces 7 units in 10 working hours a day. The wage rate is 100 per hour. You have to calculate the wages under page thread system, time rate system, Halsey premium plan, and Rowan premium plan. It is similar to the question we just did. So I request all of you to please try this question once, and I'll be waiting for a few minutes, and then please share your solution with me. And then if you are not able to do that, I'll be helping you with a solution. Please try this once. So let me know the answers once you have calculated, eh?
Sure, ma'am.
Answers, anyone? Arshana, Ratna, Salina?
1400 चाहिँ फर्स्टको पिस रेट होइन,
Mm-hmm.
अनि टाइम रेट चाहिँ 1000,
Hmm.
अनि अरू चाहिँ क्याल्कुलेट गर्दैछु।
ओके, अरू त दुइटा आयो भने अरू त गर्न सकिहाल्छ। सो
पोइन्ट आयो लास्टको
सलिनाको पोइन्टमा आयो
रोहनवाला
वेजेस 1400 आउँछ होला अर्चनाले भने जस्तो। लेट्स सी हियर है।
100 लास्टको रोवन अन्डर रोवन
रोवनको पोइन्टमै आउँछ। करेक्ट छ त्यसो भए सलिना, गुड जब। See, let's see the solution है। So standard time for one product is 2 hours. Time worked by that worker is 10 hours, and the units produced while working 10 hours is 7 units, and the wages rate is rupees 100 per hour. So standard time for 7 units. So 7 units produce गर्नको लागि चाहिँ कति टाइम लाग्यो होला त स्ट्यान्डर्ड भनेर निकाल्ने। सो स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम for 7 units is 7 multiplied by 2 hours, because एउटा प्रडक्ट बनाउनलाई 2 hours लाग्छ। सो 7 युनिट्स बनाउनलाई कति लाग्छ त 7 multiplied by 2 hours गरेर 7 multiplied by 2 is 14 hours. सो आवर टाइम सेभ्ड कति भयो त 14 hours minus 10 hours भयो है। 14 hours minus 10 hours गर्दाखेरि 4 hours भयो। सो 2 अनि then we are able to calculate the standard time for producing 7 units, which is 14 hours, अनि time saved कति भयो हाम्रो 14 hours minus 10 hours गर्दा 4 hours भयो। And now we have to find out the piece rate, right? So piece rate निकाल्नको लागि we have some hints, अनि त्यो hints use गरेर we should be able to calculate the piece rate. So 2 hours is equals to 1 product भयो। 2 घन्टामा चाहिँ हामीले एउटा प्रडक्ट बनाउँछौँ। सो 1 घन्टामा कति प्रडक्ट बनाउँछौँ 1 hour is equals to 1 by 2 product or unit. सो 1 hourलाई चाहिँ हामीले केले रिप्लेस गर्न सक्छौँ वेजेस रेट भनेको कति छ रुपिस 100 per hour. So we can replace that 1 hour by rupees 100. So rupees 100 is equals to 1 by 2 of product or unit. So product or unit rate कति भयो त हाम्रो 200 भयो है। So we have now the extra information like standard time 14 hours, time saved 4 hours, अनि piece rate कति भयो त हाम्रो product or unit rate कति भयो 200. So now we can easily calculate the piece rates, the payment according to the piece rate system, timer system, and the total payments that has to be made under the Halsey premium plan and Rowan premium plan. यो सबै calculations हामीले गर्न सक्छौँ है। So see here the piece rate system, wages is equals to piece multiplied by rate है। कति piece भयो अनि त्यो piece को rate कति छ, piece कति बनायो 7 units बनाएको छ, 7 units multiplied by rate कति छ 200, 7 units multiplied by 200 गरेर रुपिस 1400 के भयो त हाम्रो piece rate system को अनुसार wages भयो। And according to time rate system, wages would be time multiplied by rate है। time कति hours काम गरेछ 10 hours multiplied by rate per hour कति छ 100. So it's 10 multiplied by 100, which comes to rupees 1000. So this is the payment according to time rate system है। And then comes Halsey premium plan. अनि हाल्सी प्रिमियम प्लानमा चाहिँ वेजेस कसरी पे हुन्छ वेजेस इक्वल्स टु टाइम वेज प्लस बोनस। सो हाम्रो टाइम वेज कति हुन्छ टाइम वेज है टाइम मल्टिप्लाइड बाई रेट यसरी नै क्यालकुलेट हुन्छ। टाइम मल्टिप्लाइड बाई रेट होइन 10 into 1000 गरेर 1000 भयो प्लस बोनस कति हुन्छ हाफ अफ टाइम सेभ मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम रेट। सो 1/2 हाफ अफ टाइम सेभ कति भयो त 4 hours वी हेभ क्यालकुलेटेड है। हाम्रो एक्चुअल आवर्स वर्क कति थियो 10 hours, स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम कति क्यालकुलेट भएको थियो 14 hours. सो हाम्रो टाइम सेभ कति भयो त 14 hours मा गर्नुपर्ने काम वी द वर्कर कम्प्लिटेड इन 10 hours. सो द time saved is 14 minus 10 hours गरेर 4 hours. So 4 hours multiplied by time rate is 100. So 1000 plus 1/2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 100 गर्दा 1000 plus 1 by यो सबै गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ 200 rupees आयो। So rupees 1200 is the wages under Halsey premium plan है। And similarly we calculate the Rowan's premium plan pani. So wages equals to time wages plus bonus. अनि टाइम वाइज यस्तो सिमिलर नै हुन्छ आलसी प्रिमियम प्लानमा जस्तै टाइम टेकन मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम रेट 100 × 10 गरेर 1000 भयो अनि बोनस कसरी क्यालकुलेट गर्ने त टाइम टेकन मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम रेट मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम सेभ डिभाइडेड बाई स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम है सो टाइम टेकन कति आवर्स छ 10 आवर्स मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम रेट छ 100 मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम सेभ कति छ 4 divided by the standard time allowed is 14 so 1000 plus यो बोनस वाला पार्ट कति आयो 285.71 अघि सलिनाले भनेको पोइन्टमा आउँछ भनेर यही होला है 285.71 so the payment as per Rowan's premium plan is rupees 1285.71 यो सोलुसन करेक्ट सलिना रोवन्स को त्यही आएको हो तिम्रो डेसिमलमा
Yes, ma'am.
ओके गुड सो कसैलाई के कन्फ्युजन छ यो सोलुसनमा एनीवन
No, ma'am.
Okay, so this is it है अनि अर्को क्वेसन छ illustration 28 a worker completes a job in a certain number of hours यो भन्दा पहिले आई थिंक हामीले एउटा क्वेसन मिस गर्यौं कि लेट्स चेक yes so यो क्वेसन चाहिँ हामीले मिस गरे जस्तो छ so illustration 26 a worker completes a job in a certain number of hours the standard time for the job is 20 hours यो पनि अलिकति ट्रिकी खालको क्वेसन छ so you say I request all of you to look at this very carefully and do अनि tricky छ तर सजिलो पनि छ है so first you will try and second I'll show you the answer है मैले यसको क्वेसन नगराइकन तिमीले गर्न सक्यो भने that would be very very best one एकदम राम्रो हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ अनि see this question a worker completes a job in certain number of hours actual hours कति काम गर्यो थाहा छैन है म यो क्वेसनको हिन्ट दिन्छु अनि I would like the answer to come from you all अनि यसमा वर्करले सर्टेन नम्बर अफ आवर्समा काम सकायो भनेको छ तर एक्चुअली कति आवर्समा सकायो वी डोन्ट नो है the standard time for the job is 20 hours standard time कति छ 20 hours छ and the rate of wages is rupees 6 hourly rate कति छ त wages per hour कति छ rupees 6 छ the worker earns bonus of rupees 12 under halsi plan halsi plan को under चाहिँ के भयो त बोनस कति छ उसको rupees 12 छ so you have to calculate the time taken है time taken कति हुन्छ भनेर क्याल्कुलेट गर्नुपर्ने छ so let me give you hint हैन हिन्ट के छ भनेपछि बोनस 12 रुपीस छ भनेको हालसी प्लान अनुसार बोनस कसरी क्याल्कुलेट हुन्छ 1/2 अफ टाइम सेभड मल्टिप्लाइड बाइ टाइम रेट गरेर बोनस आउँछ है अनि सो हाम्रो टाइम सेभड कसरी आउँछ त स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम माइनस एक्चुअल टाइम गरेर एक्चुअल टाइमले एक्स भन अनि वी हेभ स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम पनि अनि स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम माइनस एक्चुअल टाइम एक्स पनि भयो बोनस 12 पनि छ 1/2 पनि गरेर त्यो इक्वेसन युज गरेर बोनसवाला पार्टको मात्र इक्वेसन गरेर बोनस इक्वल्स टु 1/2 अफ टाइम सेभड इन्टु टाइम रेट पनि गिभन छ टाइम सेभड भनेको के भयो त स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम माइनस अलाउड टाइम 20 माइनस एक्स होइन त्यसरी गरेर एक्सको भ्यालु पत्ता लगाऊ एक्स इज द टाइम टेकन है सो एकचोटि सबैजना ट्राई गर त प्लिज यसमा चाहिँ बोनसको फर्मुला बोनसको अमाउन्ट गिभन छ 12 है सो युज द बोनस पार्ट ओन्ली बोनस इक्वल्स टु 1/2 अफ टाइम सेभड मल्टिप्लाइड बाई टाइम रेट गरेर क्याल्कुलेट गरेर टाइम सेभड भन्ने चाहिँ के भयो त हाम्रो स्ट्यान्डर्ड टाइम माइनस एक्चुअल टाइम है एक्चुअल टाइम टेकन भनेपछि यो इक्वेसनबाट के आउँछ त हाम्रो टाइम टेकन आउँछ सो एकचोटि ट्राई गरेर सबैजना सलिना अर्चना एन्ड अल
Sure, ma'am.
it's okay I'll be waiting for answer and then we will be having the answer as well after you all try eh? रत्नाको एन्सर आएको छ है 16 आवर्स. अरू कसैको आएको छ 16 आवर्स? एनीवन? अर्चना?
Almost done, ma'am.
Okay. Let me know the answer है. 16 आवर्स आउँछ कि आउँदैन? So अब चाहिँ let's see the solution.
16 hours है आयो.
16 hours नै आयो. Okay. So let's see the solution. So illustration 26. Standard time is 20 hours. Wages rate is rupees 6 per hour. Bonus H per Halsey premium plan is rupees 12. So let's suppose actual time taken be X. 16 hours आएको छ answer. Archana, Salina भने you are very much correct. So others अरू सबैले चाहिँ solution हेरौँ. बोनस कति छ हाम्रो रुपिस 12. So बोनस वाला पार्ट कति हुन्छ according to Halsey premium plan? Half of 1/2 of time saved multiplied by time rate. So 1/2 of time saved is standard time minus time taken multiplied by time rate, which is rupees 12. So 1/2 of standard time is 20 hours as given in question. Time taken we have supposed it to be x minus x multiplied by 6 is equals to 12. So यसरी क्याल्कुलेट गरेर इक्वेसन सल्भ गर्दा x को भ्यालु कति आयो 16 hours आयो है. So the time taken is 16 hours. And now we can calculate the payment H per Halsey premium plan. Halsey premium plan मा के भयो त time wages plus bonus गरेर time wages कति भयो 16 into 6 96 plus bonus is already given in question 12, or we can calculate by using the formula 1/2 of time taken minus time allowed minus time taken, which is the time saved multiplied by the rate, which is 6. So 96 plus 12 गरेर 108 आयो. And now we have all the information, so we can also calculate the payment H per row 1 premium plan. So wages would be time wages plus bonus. Time wages similar to the Halsey premium plan, 16 multiplied by 6 plus bonus would be time taken multiplied by time rate multiplied by time saved. 16 hours multiplied by time rate 6 multiplied by time saved 4 divided by standard time 20, which comes to 96 plus 19.2 is rupees 111 115.2. बुझेछ है सबैले? Is the solution clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's do आजको लागि यति नै. अनि let me stop